including those 2 games against Detroit, with where Detroit is at. They won another game last night in Motown against the Rangers. You're going to get an extremely competitive group.
Oh, sending it across, and Jarvis is knocked into the net. Steals made by Burns, and the score! With Jarvis in the net, he ducks for cover, and Carolina takes the lead. Brent Burns with his 12th.
That call remains a good goal. Gordon Dwyer, right side of your screen, and he made the right call because Jarvis gets pushed into the crease. So the fact that Talbot wasn't able to reset, Burns eventually scores, was because of DeBrincat pushing Jarvis into Cam Talbot. So this is, in my view, a good goal, and Brent Burns continues to shine as a Carolina Hurricane. Has always had great numbers against the Ottawa Senators, finding the upper half of the net. But, you know, some are more important than others, and he was able to extract what he needed to yesterday from it.
Now stalled to Martin, looked out in front, and Talbot makes the save. Jarvis giving chase into the Senator zone. Collide with Sanderson. Now Svechnikov goes after it. So we get the peek in over their shoulders, and now Aho comes out with it. Jarvis out in front. Talbot with the save, the rebound, he scores! Seth Jarvis knocked on the door and then kicked it in. 2-0 Carolina.
Was the first guy on the forecheck, so he had first man pressure, support from and physicality from Svechnikov, puck retrieval from Aho, and then the fearless nature and the hockey sense to get to the front of the net and elevate the puck on the first chance, and then he follows it up. So you had everything there from Jarvis. He had first man pursuit and contact, support Svechnikov. Equip the players with all they've invested to give them a better chance, but you don't want to salvage your future.
Kane's looking for another one out in front. Is jumping in on the play was Jesper Foss, but Talbot makes the save with 11:56 left here in the first.
It's hard work, puck support and execution, and with regularity getting inside the dots. That's good stuff. You've got a partial change here.
We'll work this one through, of course. The storm that's hit California all the way through the Northeast as a drive put out from Stepan was wired just wide by Nason. Behind the net, back out in front for Stepan, and Talbot. Oh, he robs Stepan, and he can't believe it.
By Carolina's fourth line, Chatfield jumps way down low, and Nason. I mean, I'm telling you, whoa, is he ever playing lights out?
He is 10th in the NHL in defenseman scoring. Now the Canes bat this one out, and it's going to be Julian Gauthier and Raanta. Oh, mercy! Hasn't seen a lot of rubber, but makes the big save on the former Hurricane. Well, Julian Gauthier wanted to haunt his former team, but the exorcism's done by Raanta.
Won't forget that. Just a great guy, but tremendous speed. What a shot. And I believe the guy known affectionately as the O-Dog, I think Jeff O'Neill might have just had a birthday.
The Canes with 11 shorthanded goals leading the NHL. And now this one chipped back into the zone. Martin, skate to stick, and another huge save by Talbot. Goes into the Cane zone. He'll lose the handle, and Burns. It goes off the referee. Had a clean angle. Kept in by Ottawa. Worked across. Shot by Shabbat that hits the post. Second chance from up top, and Raanta makes the save.
A really good chance for Ottawa. And Antti Raanta has the puck go off the post and doesn't go off of Antti.
Throw this one in, it'll go wide of Ranta's net. Raanta tried to slow it down good. Now Shabbat keeps it moving. Shot snapped on. Raanta with a chest save to bring it out in front, denied there. And the Canes try to clear, kept in by Shabbat. Now Svechnikov back on the ice for the Canes. He's trying to work it around Brandstrom. He'll get it tenacious. Out of the box. Set up for Chatfield. No! Talbot flashing the leather. We were almost there.
Going there.
Jalen Chatfield with a glorious opportunity. Canes lead 2-0. Now Burns' drive doesn't get through, and Jarvis swats at it. Now sneaking behind the defense with an opportunity to break it, and Raanta gets the glove to it.
And then the post. Let's take a look at, I mean, the way that DeBrincat, in the sense, have flown the zone. Look at how far Raanta is out to match that speed. And this was almost Artur Zerbe-esque. You know, he stayed on, he was down, I guess. So well liked by all of his teammates, but the Finns in particular. You know, going back to not this past Christmas, but the previous one where he spent Christmas where Christmas Eve is the big portion with all the Finns.
His centering attempt goes off of a leg. He kept it along the board. Step on at the side of the net, and Talbot robs step on again. Second chances. Step on deflects to the Hahn, drive wide. And Slavin will pick up the puck in his own zone. 4 minutes gone by here in this third period. Aho on the backhand as he sneaks behind the defense, but Talbot makes the save.
Just all their ability from the backhand. Slavin gets it to Burns. Burns gets it up quickly to Jarvis. And Jarvis just wasn't able to put this pass. Oh, it was a rolling puck. And because it was...
Leedy is making little plays that just nullify scoring chances. Ottawa with a shot put on, and Raanta kicks it up high, doesn't know where it is. Out in the slot, and that'll be sent wide.
In the first two periods, and you see him locating the puck, watching, and Slavin does just enough. I mean, Giroux, not many people get to the attacking side, but even as he does, Slavin bothers him.
But it goes to DeBrincat, kept in Stützle. Now Chabot side of the net for Tkachuk. Raanta makes the save, rebounds there. Martinook tries to clear, kept in. Excellent stick by Shea. 50 seconds left here on the power play. Pesce jabs at it. Now Stützle. He'll get it to DeBrincat, back to Stützle. His low drive out in front. Tkachuk with the deflection, and Raanta on top of everything. Carolina's Burns and Slavin go for a change.
What a story the kill is. Starting with that 5-on-3, Carolina had to kill off early in the second period. I mean, big-time kills.
Branson will give it away to Svechnikov across for Natchez. He scores! Oh, my goodness! What a BB from Natchez! And Carolina goes up 3-0.
Natchez keeps the play alive. Board work, and then Howitzer Central. I mean, what a blast. Svechnikov, another dazzling assist.
I know this might be cliche, but how important is it for the goaltending duo to get along?
Oh, it's important to get along. Hang on here.
As the Canes, bingo! Off the draw, 170 feet. And Brady Shea gets his 11th of the year from long distance.
Put this game to bed with an albatross. Quick off the circle after Aho wins the draw. Absolutely green light to go for the empty net.
The Canes are going to win their 5th in a row. And Antti Raanta, his 3rd shutout of the season.